Hi, it's Keith from IELTS Speaking Success. Are you a patient person? Just testing, because today we're looking at a language analysis of the Part 1 topic, patience. We've got idioms, fluency tips, pronunciation practice, 5 templates to give fantastic, solid answers to the topic of patience. IELTS Speaking doesn't get any better than this. Oh, it just did, because at the end, I'm going to give you probably the most important tip you'll ever hear for IELTS Speaking. So don't miss it. Okay, so today we're looking at Part 1, Patience. And here we've got 5 simple templates that you can hang your answers onto. A bit like hanging your clothes to dry on the shopping line. 5 answers to help you structure nice, developed answers. And the templates are yes, but, yes, that said, yes, unless, yes, so long as, no, if. And that's it. And then we've also got some idiomatic expressions we'll be looking at today. I get agitated. He drilled it into me. He doesn't suffer fools gladly. I can't be doing with it. It drives me nuts. And all of this is worth waiting for. It is worth waiting for. This is, I think, going to be a really useful class for you. I've asked my 3 mates, Tom, Dick and Harry, to come in and help me again show you some answers with these templates. Unfortunately, Tom has gone away on summer holiday. Yes, I know, he's taking a late summer holiday. So I have only Dick and Harry, but that's great. Dick and Harry will be giving you some sample answers for 1 or 2 different questions, all about patience. At the end, stay tuned, because of course we'll be doing the language analysis, looking at their fluency, their pronunciation, and of course these wonderful idiomatic expressions. Let's go and see what Dick and Harry have to say. Are you a patient person, Dick? Yes, generally I'm a relaxed person, but it depends really. For instance, I don't like waiting in line at the supermarket. Are you a patient person, Harry? By and large, yes. I'm a fairly laid-back person. That said, it really does depend on the situation. I can get impatient sometimes in long queues, like at the checkout till in a supermarket. Are you a patient person, Dick? Yes, I am. I have to be as a musician. I don't get impatient easily. I'm happy to just let things happen. Unless I'm hungry, then I lose my patience really quickly. Are you a patient person, Harry? I guess overall I'd say I am a patient person. I think I have to be in my line of work as a teacher. I don't get agitated easily. I'm happy to let things take their course. Well, so long as I'm not hungry, I can lose my patience when I'm hungry. Are you a patient person, Dick? To be honest, I can be patient in certain circumstances, but I have to say I don't suffer fools gladly. If someone is holding up a queue in a shop because they've forgotten something, then I can't be doing with it. I just lose my cool. Are you a patient person, Harry? No, I'm afraid not. For instance, I can't stand waiting in line. It drives me nuts. And if someone can't follow my instructions at work, I fly off the handle pretty easily. Were you patient when you were young, Dick? Yes, generally I was, but not always. I do remember at school being frustrated when my friends would just sit around chatting in break time, and I always wanted to go and play football. Were you patient when you were young, Harry? For sure. I think my dad drilled it into me that patience was a good thing and that good things were worth waiting for. He used to make me save up to buy toys, so I had to learn to wait. So that's great. We've seen Dick and Harry give some really nice answers there. Let's look, though, at what they actually said. So first of all, we had Dick using the yes, but structure. Yes, I'm a relaxed person, but it depends. And then an example. I don't like waiting in line at the supermarket. Hey, who does? Then Harry came in with also using yes, that said. That said is the same as but. So Harry doesn't just say yes, he says by and large, more or less. By and large, yes. I'm a fairly laid-back person. That said, but, and then he gives what it depends on, and an example, like at the checkout in a supermarket. Both of them hate supermarkets. And look at the expressions. I'm a fairly laid-back person. Laid back just means you're very relaxed, easygoing, like me. You know, I'm so laid back, I'm almost horizontal. Laid back, and we use fairly just to moderate it a little. Not very, but fairly laid back. Notice also with laid back, the D in laid usually disappears. Laid, we don't explode. Laid, just keep it laid, and then close your lips. Laid back. Laid back, laid back. Can you hear the D disappears? So we have this ellipsis where a sound is dropped, and this happens a lot, and we'll see a few more examples in a moment. I'm a fairly laid back person. Laid back person. Also, we have this great collocation, patient, impatient, get impatient. And we link. I get impatient. I get impatient with my text messages. Get impatient. I can get impatient sometimes. Really nice collocation. Next. This is the yes, unless. Yes, I am. Unless. And what's the condition where it doesn't happen? I'm hungry. Unless I'm hungry and I lose my patience. Here, looking at the language, well, let things happen just means to, well, let things take their course. Let things just happen. With patience, I lose my patience. So that is to get impatient, I lose my patience. It's a strong sh, s, patience. Patience. I lose my patience. Now, I guess, so long as. So this is the yes, so long as. Again, it's giving a condition, the yes, but the condition when it happens. I guess overall, similar to by and large, I guess overall, I'd say I'm a patient person. I'd say I'm a patient person. So long as I'm not hungry, again. Now, some expressions, in my line of work means in my field, in the area I work in. In my line of work, I meet a lot of different people. In my line of work, I use the internet a lot. What do you do in your line of work? Now, I don't get agitated. To get agitated is to get nervous and angry. It's a difficult word to say, agitated, especially when you connect get agitated, tagitated, get agitated, get agitated. It sounds like a bit of a rap song, right? Get agitated, get agitated, get agitated. I don't get agitated easily. Can you say that? Agitated, tagitated, get agitated. I don't get agitated. I don't get angry or agitated very often, unless I'm hungry. I'm happy to let things take their course. This is like let things happen. Just being very relaxed and cool and let things take their course. Again, lose my patience. Expressions with patience. Now we had the, to be honest, this is the no, I don't. If, no, if. I don't suffer fools gladly. If someone is holding up a cue, I can't be doing with it. The if gives you the chance to use lots of conditionals. If this, then that. If I could, then I would. The if is such a good word to show extended grammatical range. Here, it's a very simple zero conditional, I think. If someone is doing something, I do something else. What does it all mean? I don't suffer fools gladly just means I don't put up with something or someone. A fool is a stupid person. So I don't tolerate stupid people. I don't put up with stupid people. I can't stand stupid people. All of this is I don't suffer fools gladly. Gladly is happily. It's a nice expression. I don't suffer fools gladly. Holding up a cue is just making the cue longer and longer so it doesn't get moving at all. I can't be doing with it is a great expression. This may be a bit more British, but it's used a lot. Again, when you can't put up with something or you can't tolerate it, you say, I can't be doing with it. Something that you just don't like and cannot tolerate. Somebody holding up a cue. I can't be doing with it. I just lose my cool. Obviously, get agitated again. Now, the other no, if, was no, I'm afraid not. Nice. If someone does something, I do something. So again, it's a simple conditional. What does it all mean? I can't stand waiting in line. Well, we saw, don't suffer fools gladly. Don't put up with. I can't be doing with. I can't stand. It's I hate. I cannot tolerate. I can't stand waiting in line. It drives me nuts. It drives me crazy. Nuts are the things we eat, like peanuts, right? But it drives me nuts, or it drives me round the bend. It drives me nuts. It drives me crazy. If someone can't follow my instructions, like at work, I fly off the handle. I get angry easily and I lose my temper. Wow. It's a lot of expressions. Write these down, record them, remember them, practice them. And that is the analysis then that we have of Dick and Harry and their patience. Now, one final thing. So the final tip is do not try to use these templates in the IELTS speaking test. What? Seriously? Hang on. You've just told us 5 templates for our IELTS test. And in fact, in your online course, you've got 10 super powerful templates for part 1. And now you say, don't try and use them in the test. Are you nuts? Well, not exactly. Let me explain, okay? The templates are for your practice. So when you're at home or in the class and you're studying and practicing, use the templates, practice them, repeat them, get used to them. That's the time to use them. In the IELTS speaking test, you don't try to use them. What I mean is imagine a football player. Take Messi, right? Now Messi, when he's training, he goes down the gym, he lifts the weights, right? When he goes on the football pitch, he doesn't take the weights with him thinking, oh, I'll try a little bit. when I'm waiting for the ball? No, he leaves the weights in the training room. The training is the training. The performance is the performance. It's the same with IELTS. Your training is everything you do to get ready. When you go to the IELTS test, your performance, you have your bag of tricks and your language and your vocabulary, but you don't take them out on the desk and try and use everything, right? They're there, but they're inside you. And you just let them come out when you're ready and when the opportunity is there. Now, I can see you thinking, you're still nuts, Keith. I'm not, trust me. You do all the training, and that's really, really important. But in the test, you need to do what's sometimes called a mind sweep. You forget everything, so your mind is empty. And because it's empty and you're there in the moment, in the test, you can let the language come out. If you try and use all these expressions and phrases and templates, trust me, I've seen it so many times, it doesn't work. And if you don't believe me, try this, right? I'll prove it to you. Later, after the video, go and speak to a friend, family member, your partner, husband, wife, sister, daughter, even your dog. No, not your dog. Somebody who speaks your language. Not English, but speak your mother tongue. And when they ask you a question, try and use a template. Okay? So when your partner says, "What would you like for dinner?" And you go, in your language, "Yes, I would, but hang on, that doesn't work. She said, what do you want?" Right, doesn't work, it doesn't fit. It's like you're taking a jigsaw puzzle and trying to put the piece in the wrong hole. Even if they say, "Would you like chicken for dinner?" "Yes, I would, unless you have potatoes." And it's crazy. Your partner is going to look at you and go, "What is wrong with you? Stop speaking like that. Stop speaking funny. What's going on?" Because you're trying to use a template. It doesn't work. It's not natural, right? In your own language or in English. So training is training. Yes, you practice, you repeat, and that builds up your overall ability and your general skill, which is what comes out in your performance. So they're two different things. Anyway, that's my rant. That's my piece of advice. Listen to it again and again, and I think you'll slowly get it. Maybe you've got it already. Fantastic. So that's it from me. If you've liked this video, share it, subscribe, turn on the notifications. Thank you very much for watching. If you do want 10 powerful templates for your training, check out my online course and a lot more there. Great. Thank you very much. Be patient. Be good.